Hello, hi, welcome to the second week of Touhou World Cup show. No, wait.
Not the
Touhou World
replay
Cup
showcase.
2026. No, we don't have a showcase right now. We have the World Cup right now. It is way too early for me.
Way too early for you. It's 4 a.m.
Yes, but I'm not used to waking up at. Okay, it's 9 a.m. It's not that bad, but yeah, I'm not an early bird. I'm a late goat. That's the thing.
I am the early bird. And this is gonna be the new version of TRS, the TLS, the Touhou Live Showcase.
Yeah.
You did not
This is technically a Touhou replay showcase, but the replay is just it's a Touhou play showcase because they're playing. They're not replaying.
Live playing. Yep. Anyways, we got Phantasmagoria of Lunatic Survival today. And well, it's gonna be a match. Phantasmagoria games are, as you know, quite hectic. Quite a lot to view. You've seen in the qualifiers, it's gonna be a lot of action we're gonna see today.
Very cool. Anon versus Hane versus Scrub. I know a few of these players. I've seen Scrub play. Very interesting to see. I saw them posting around some runs, some results that they were having. They posted it to the hashtag Dunmaki channel there, the big Touhou server, the one that used to be associated with Reddit. They posted some good results. They improved a lot ever since they qualified for this, so very interesting to see this kind of player make it into the actual full bracket here at the Touhou. I want to say Touhou Replay Showcase again. This is a virus now.
Oh no! Alright, I think it's time for the slides. Perhaps?
Yeah. Let's take a look. What's up?
We can see what's going on with this match.
Yeah, I wonder what's happening. It's
yeah, because this is survival, but it is a little bit special because unlike the missings that we count usually on other games, for this one we are counting how many lives are remaining by the end of the game, and the counting is pretty much the same as usual, with one more x10 doubles the TWD score every time, except for 7 lives, where it is extremely difficult because of a specific final boss or final bosses that we fight near the end.
Getting the information that slides will be delayed. Will also, we will have to deal with that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's talk about what you guys feel we will see coming from these players as far as both their characters and the matchups between these characters. What do you expect?
So, okay. I don't exactly remember who Scott has played. He has played like, oh, he's gotten really good kills with Lyrica and Raisin, I think, also Remu.
Yeah. I don't remember who Scrub mains, but I have seen Anon play some amount.
I think we'll be expecting seeing some bonds in there. Scrub has been pretty engaged in playing with the big earbond, but maybe we will see some small earbond, maybe small earbands as well in the match.
Yeah, that would be fun. Well, we can talk more about the viability of the characters in the metagame as soon as we can get the slides up. But of course, for some people here who might not be as familiar with how the metagame works here at the Touhou World Cup, some people of course are familiar with how Aya and Medicine, they're extremely strong when played under normal circumstances, but they kind of have this kind of interesting push and pull here, the roles of TWC, because as we hope to be able to explain more accurately later, your score is determined by the amount of lives you end with. So Aya and Medicine, they actually kind of have to incorporate some amount of scoring so they can both get very far and play good survival, but they also have to score as they do so they can end up with a few more lives. Otherwise, they kind of end up as if they had gotten a lot of misses, but well, we hope to be able to see that explained a little better in a little bit.
Yeah.
This is something that we probably wouldn't expect if you aren't familiar with the rules special here to the TWC.
For the game, there's also a special bonus loading with the final stage. On the first round, there is an incentive to survive as much as possible to get some extra bonus points, which I think, from what I've seen in the Japanese sites, has been like averaged for everyone. Although initially they are like a little bit, there were a little bit of variation, so maybe we'll see a bit of different variation. But I think this year they're trying to do this, evening out the playing field for everyone.
Well, here we go. Here's the slides then. What's up with the slides one?
Alright. So,
Welcome.
as you know, the Touhou World Cup is an annual international tournament featuring the Touhou Project shoot 'em ups. Each match features 2 or 3 contestants competing in the survival or scoring category on Lunatic or extra difficulty. And if you want to find out more about the Touhou World Cup, you can go to the website. As always, we also have a command for that right here. And obviously, shoutouts to Maribel. So, it's kind of funny that we get all the rookie survival categories out right now in the first few weeks, because PoFV Lunatic survival, as you've already heard, it's a little bit different. That's not too fast.
Yeah, that's too fast.
But I think we don't have that much time. So, you got 17 minutes of reset time.
We have 3 minutes here to chat, to show them.
Yeah,
fast.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be fast. Okay,
Quickly.
so, as you've already heard, we don't go by misses, we go by remaining lives. You can get up to 7 lives in PoFV, but the thing is, keeping 7 lives is kind of impossible, so we're gonna expect a lot more like 6 lives or below that. And PoFV grants extends at certain thresholds, certain score thresholds. As long as you can reach 19 million score, you're gonna be set for the match. Like, you're gonna have all the extents, and then you only have to worry about survival. And as you heard already as well, Stage 9 has a funny thing where round 1 is rather impossible. That's where we're also gonna expect the 1 forced miss with most characters. I mean, there are some exceptions, and we're not gonna see that probably today. So yeah, you can see PoFV has a lot of characters, 14 characters that we can choose from, and that's why we're also getting a lot of numbers here.
Oh yeah. Wow. Iron Medicine here, as you can see, even on 7 lives, are still the lowest scoring characters in the game. Reimu 21 here for 7 lives remaining. And of course, the score is half for every life that you don't finish with. I would say miss, but technically this isn't fully accurate, of course. 7 life clear is very unlikely, very hard. 6 lives are very likely.
Yeah, the score for 7 lives are very much not correct, because the minimum that you get for any character is 50 points if you finish with 7 lives, because it's extremely difficult. So
yeah, most of the scores
apparently
are
the slides are wrong, but well, we presented the information we were given. Yes, over here we have Anon on the top left, Hane on the middle, and Scrub on the right. As we can see here, Hane is already practicing here with Racing on what seems to be it's a reasonable run. We have 4 lives over here, 1 round lost to Aki at 2 minutes to go.
yeah, a minute remaining before finishing the round 2
We'll see, last year we had the players practicing with 1 character before the match, and then the match started and they played a different character. So don't get excited for Racing quite yet, Lorenzo.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, and start.
Let's do this.
And I got charged.
Alright. Yeah, well, Hane needs to back off this run, but they probably will finish it, which means they are just losing it. We're still waiting on the timer to start. Yes, the timer has begun.
Yeah, still at 40
But,
seconds remaining there.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see Aki, and Anon,
Oh.
and
Aki,
Lyrica.
Lyrica, and we will see Hane finish this run. Wow.
On time when you said it.
Yeah, 20 seconds late. Well, will they play racing or will they switch just like last year? Where we... Oh no, this year we will actually see the player play the character they were warming up with. Remarkable.
So, as you can begin with like kind of basics and such, so some characters have a bit of trouble getting scores to get like the over 7 lines. So what we usually try to go is going for as many bosses as possible for survival in some way, and also to gain extra bonus score at the end of the stage, so about a couple minions each of the stages. Each time we go to 100k, 300, and 500k, we send a boss, and at 500k we also get an extra spell card that is sent, so which also count into the scoring. So this will be pretty important for Lyrica, since she will be the lowest scoring one and most difficult to get. In contrast, Aki and Aizen should not have any issues. They are a bit more easy going for a score. What's the most difficult for at least Aizen is the opponent that she faces after stage 6 and stage 7. And also the fact that she has a lot more difficulty in controlling her ability to reset. Due to a special ability that we'll talk about later on. And Aki also has a... So most often players will be using a level 2 charge, and Aki's charge actually sends like a lot more bullet than it seems. It's a lot more dense, which can charge up the screen very quickly and makes it a lot easier to get to the score, to get the sacrifice. And she has a much more easiness to survive compared to all. What will be really be taken into account is the ability to survive stage and round 1 for a long time.
See here the players advancing through their credits as both Anon and Scrub make it to... Well, Anon is on stage 3 actually, and Scrub just made it into stage 2. Hane isn't actually that far behind here, but Hane, as I can tell here, really relative to the stage, I think Hane actually has the highest score here. We have 14 mil. Yeah, it's 14 mil here for Anon, and just about 7 mil here for Hane here at the very end of stage 2.
I think if you're not going, like, actively going for a score, you're gonna get a couple of millions, especially with the better scoring characters like Aki and Jason, so that shouldn't be anything to worry about, especially like in the late game. You're gonna get a lot more score with these. Even if you don't want to.
Yeah, you get a lot of scores. It's hard to drop combos sometimes.
Yeah, and Jason also has a special ability with her EX bullets that keeps the hit counter going, which whenever the hit counter goes up, the score that you get in the spell point counter from spirits and fairies will also grow way quicker as well. So she has a much more easier time to get to bonuses, even on early stages. So you could see some crazy score from her side compared to the other characters. The more difficult thing with Lyrica is that she doesn't get as much luck before stage 7 and stage 8. So she faces Aya, which is easier to go by against medicine, like Raisin will be facing later on. And she also has Yuka, which makes it a little bit easier for survival and a bit easier as well to get to the final score.
Yeah. Medicine is very annoying here. Yeah, Raisin has a static encounter with Medicine on stage 7, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, Medicine is very annoying. Of course, she has the gimmick where she shoots the EX bullets, which are the poison clouds, which slow you down. I think it's most people aren't very fond of that gimmick. I wonder why.
But even the CPU can handle it. It's so bad.
Yeah. Very conceptually bad mechanic, but of course it's a static encounter for racing.
But since you mentioned static encounter, we're gonna see throughout this match the early game is can be quite different for all of the characters. Like the encounters are randomized, but since it's the early game, it doesn't matter too much because all of the rounds are more like 1 or 2 minutes at most. Very better, more like 1 minute. So not much to worry about.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start
Static.
off like from stage 6 onwards when things are gonna get spicy.
Yeah, there are only a couple of characters like Nemo, Valissa, and maybe Sakuya, I think, who can have a 50-50 between the characters in stage 6 for the first 3 minutes.
I think it's mostly just the protagonists who have that happen with other protagonists.
Yeah.
Oh, we got our first stage 6 here with Aki against Marisa.
Yeah, stage 6 here is a turning point here in the run as the AI both gets way tougher and of course they last way longer. The timer here is about 3 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Now the good thing is Aki has the potential of killing the CPU earlier because her boss attack shoots out a giant laser that the CPU can't really handle. So there's a chance of ending rounds earlier with Aki. I mean, the chances obviously every character, it's just way more up to luck. But Aki has the potential. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, the Aki player can afford this, getting early kills and still get lower score if they are going for a long survival on the stage 9 because the final boss does give a lot of score if you survive for long, so there should be no issue at all. The only thing that matters is if they want to actually go through the whole round and try to get the 7 lives, or if they just want to go as long as possible on the long run to increase the maximum amount of points, but sacrificing the bonuses from the 7 life base.
Yeah. So Aki, I have had a few matches end early with Aki's big laser, but I don't find that very consistent, of course.
Oh yeah, it's still definitely up to luck. Like you have to have your boss out and the boss has to decide to do that one attack out of 3. So it's certainly not reliable, but it could help on the cases. Meanwhile, we got Scrub with Lyrica on stage 6 as well. And Lyrica has to fight Yomu, which is also not a nice opponent at all.
Yeah. I think Yomu is much easier than Marisa. Marisa with the lasers is nasty, and this is very messy here on Anon's side, but we have 1 minute remaining here for the end of this match. We have we're 1 hit in.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with keeping the resets on the spectrum cage by just catching the spirits very quickly with the AK scope, so that in case it's not enough time, they can just quickly cancel a vast amount of bullets from those landmines that they are setting up.
Well, yeah, I'd like to point out, by the way, that Hane has also made their way into stage 6 with Racing versus Sakuya. We have all 3 protagonists here fighting, yeah, 3 of the protagonists fighting. Anon making very good headway here. We are 20 seconds to go, just about. Handling it very well, only 1 hit. But we're out of gauge for now, we just got gauge. Very nice, but we still have to survive a little bit. Gauge.
40 million in score, so it could be like 50, 60 million. We should be
Come on.
now. So how the hits works in the game is that
we're out of gauge, we just got it.
That should be fine.
My god, it's not ending, it's 325 right now, 325, we're at critical health. Okay, nice. 332, yes. She died.
Yeah, so there's a dependency on like when the first and second hit is taken. So for example, usually you get the first hit between like 50 seconds and 110, but depending on when that first hit happened, the timer can be delayed. So sometimes you can just really delete second hits at like 2
Oh
minutes.
my god, that's a reset for Scrub, yeah.
It's
Went to the X.
deadly.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get a very delayed second hit, which means that the round can last a lot longer than initially prescribed. This is something to
Yeah.
be taken into account. It's very rare, but it happens. I got this a couple of times.
Yeah, so we have now Aki versus Aya, which is an easier matchup. Aya can really clutter up the screen, sure, but you can manage this matchup very well if you kind of swing around in a bit of a U-shape, because a lot of her stuff is either aimed or streamed, or it's not to be underestimated. I have lost a few lives here before. I have seen Scrub actually lose a few runs. I think they posted a few one misses in this game that died to Aya even.
I mean, it's kind of easy to just get overwhelmed in these bounds for no reason at all. You're gonna get hit once, and then recovering can be a little bit iffy sometimes.
Also needs to be careful not to go too high on the wall because of the bouncing EXs.
We're extremely close here to a no-hit clear here off stage 6 for Hane.
Like 10 seconds.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, nice. No-hit clear versus Sakuya. That is an extremely strong showing. And now we have medicine, unfortunately, as we reach max lives here for Racing.
And obviously the difference between the stage 7s that you can get in this game. One is a really nice Aya fight, and the other one, well...
Yeah, the other one is this. And the other one is whatever this is.
Yeah, so medicine has poison clouds and are one of the only things that cannot be cancelled by the charge to protection circle there. So care has to be taken very carefully there. That's nice. Okay, that's
no
another
hit
kill.
clear for Aya here. Anon gets to stage 8.
Yeah, we are at
Machi.
80 million, so this should be easy to get 90 by the end of this. And it was a 220, so early hit on Aya for me.
Oh, a little bit scary there in these poison clouds. The thing about medicine is it's mostly a gauge check and knowledge check. You need to be aware of how much gauge you have and when you have to use it. And
She is
obviously-
completely stuck. Jesus Christ, she's completely stuck.
okay.
She's 3 layers, 4 layers.
Yeah,
Now it's finally
bonus
they
set.
disappear. Nice. They wasted a lot of gauge, but at least they didn't get hit. They got 4 layers stuck at them at the most there.
You
We're
also
out of
need-
gauge. We're out of gauge. We're completely out of gauge.
You also need to be aware of like how to use the spirits in front of you to cancel all of the pellets. You need to have as few pellets as possible
3
before you
3 layers, 3 layers, 4
Oh, you
layers
just
now.
touched it. Oh god, yep.
4
You're stuck.
layers. 5 layers.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, never
Yep,
mind.
that's
Has to
bad.
Jesus,
No,
this is so bad.
Oh, God.
5 layers. One of them gone. Good. I mean, the one thing you can take consolation in this. If you get like 3, 4, 5 layers stuck on you because they all appear at the same time, it doesn't mean they all go away at the same time.
Oh, this is bad. Oh,
This is
okay,
yeah,
that's
they
it.
got hit. Them 4 layers again. Jesus Christ, this is so terrible.
Like this, you can only cover cheap
Low
as well.
average luck.
Yeah, so Kamachi got hit like twice very early on, so he might get like the finish in like 2 minutes as well, like the Ayana earlier.
Yeah, that would be perfect here. We would be a very perfect entry here into the rainbow.
That's right for race for Scrub.
Yeah, this is probably not going anywhere, sadly. There's a lot of time left. This fight has been going very badly on the luck side. A lot of EXs, a lot of chaos. Oh, no, very nicely handled here, but
One hit on
hit for-
Aki.
Yeah.
only 1 layer here. At least they can dodge a little bit still. AK got
This
hit,
might
but
be
she's
the-
still
yeah.
healthy.
Sadly.
Yeah, this is too much,
Real
too much.
Should be close to the end for Komachi now. Nice.
And there we go. That's a 7 life entry into Reimu. So something we should discuss between each other is What do you guys feel about the 2 stage 9 bosses? Here we have Aki versus Reimu. Of course, every other character fights Aki instead. What do you feel about those matchups?
Aki's impossible.
Nah, I don't want to fight Reimu. No, I'd rather fight Aki.
I mean, to be fair, with the right approach, this fight is not too bad. The thing is, Reimu can be very oppressive, but at least we're not dealing with PvP Reimu, so regular Reimu, she is annoying. She has a lot of attacks that will just force you to the bottom, and you have to dodge a lot of bullshit with very dense wings, big balls coming at you, even though the hitbox is way more nicer than what we are used to nowadays. But it's still a scary boss fight. Like we got 2 of the characters that spawn a lot of pellets on the other side, so fights will be escalating a lot. So you gotta be very aware of how to handle your field.
In the other hand, is okay because her initial charge 2 and charge 3 will only shoot 2 circles, so they can be easily cancelled. But once we get to late game, they shoot 3. So the timing has to be a little bit different in order to cancel.
Miss, that's a hit. A charge bug hit, Evan. Charge bug.
It was impossible at least, so.
10 seconds.
This is really hard, but
medicine around there.
90 seconds into here.
It's pretty good.
We're starting to run out of gauge though. We're no gauge here. No gauge built here on this level 2. We just got to level 2 now from the combo.
Lot of
nice immediate level 2 here. Nice cancel there. Not as nice a cancel right now though. We're halfway through the level 2 here for Anon.
Nice. So I think they are going for the king as well, not just for server. They are setting their SP gauge really quickly as well.
2 minutes here. Commanding run right now.
Back to stages for Lyrica and Komachi for Jason.
Oh, this is...
Nah, they're fine. And meanwhile, Hane here, they got past 1 miss from Medicine, so we're 6 lives into Komachi, stage 8.
So, as Reimu is a little bit slower than most of the characters.
Final life here, final life. We have enough time here, please, another one, let's go, another one. Nice, another one, let's go.
Good. That's nice. Some good defense there.
Great. But yeah, but we're out of gauge right now. We're partway through level 2, yes.
Okay, that's pretty good pace there. Can really set and send back the
excellent. Lily incoming. Yeah, that's a Lily. Oh, we have
advantage as well.
We have what takes. Oh, nice.
Low C2, so
Jesus.
Two. Trying to get the gauge there. That's nice.
No, guys, nice cancel. Oh, we have to go to the bottom left now.
Right into the ball.
3:18 as the time ends.
Yeah, 3:18 is a very solid time here for Reimu.
Yes, as Reimu is a little bit slower, she can also be hit by too many bullets stacking on each other. And not just for laser, so there can be multiple lasers. Unfortunately, I don't think he got any luck with laser spawning from the Aki boss at that time.
Establishing commanding lead here for Anon, but of course, like we say in tennis, it only ends at the handshake here. This run is very far from over. There's still a lot of threats here. They still need to cap this off properly.
There will be a heavy leverage because of the 6 here, potentially, but the time will be able to get some good bonuses out of this.
Yeah, well, we have to see. It's not a 6 life clear quite yet. We are not there yet.
Last life on the Lyrica, 30 seconds remaining. Last life as well on the Racing with 40 seconds remaining on the first round.
Yeah, but this is very dangerous. We're critical health here for both of them.
We're in bonus land and we're not about to leave that soon.
Yeah, there's no way to drop the combo right now. I don't think we're keeping this.
Still need to be
careful. Here for now. We're stuck here. We're just stuck. Well, at least we're getting quite a lot.
Oh, this is scary.
We're getting a lot of gauge. We can keep spamming. We can shoot it.
Here's the thing. This is essentially what's going
for a good while.
But
Anon is in a lot of danger. Anon is in a lot of danger. 1.5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Critical health.
that's
Critical health.
early. That's very early.
We're probably not seeing the 6 life hero, but we'll see. We'll see.
Domo clear on Erika. Good job.
Nice.
Oh
that was the
no,
hit
no,
for
that's a
Hane.
miss here for Hane. They're considering the reset. This is tragic. This is really bad though. They died with a lot of gauge. They probably could have still
Okay,
survived a good while.
Rainbow's bomb, so it's potential for a quick hit.
Oh, they're weighing the decisions and they decide they're gonna reset.
She's dancing
yeah.
around the lasers.
And we still have a lot of time here on Rain.
that's a
How
reset.
much exactly? About a minute still?
Reset on the essence sadly. Rainbow got back to gauge, so can't get the early hit anymore. We still have decent gauge on Aki, so that's pretty good there for the defense. Yeah, cost advantage. But we
Actually,
don't get
let's
the
turn
good
our
attacks.
attentions to Scrub a little bit. Actually, did they pass stage 6 no miss? I couldn't catch that.
Yeah, it should be known this. A few more extents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you can see like the scores also way lower on the stop side, but this can also change really higher at least.
Yeah,
there's
on
also
my
Utah.
feed I can actually see the scores very well. I kind of have to squint to see any of the small numbers. Oh no,
That's
a lot
dangerous,
of danger here, a lot of danger here. They're out of gauge, they're out of gauge, they're completely out of gauge.
No, that's okay.
We
Back
just
to
got the
back
2, we got the 2 not right now, but we're some ways into the 2. Some ways to
Oh, okay.
We should
oh.
GG now. Almost got into
We still have-
into the spirit.
the 2. We still need to survive a good amount here. We still need like maybe half a minute, thereabouts.
You should be
Ah,
also
okay.
yeah.
Nice.
Alright, 6 less clear.
Nice. That's
Very
a
good.
very tough clear.
6 less clear with 315. That's
What are you prisoners doing now?
Oh my god, that was a very tight 6 life clear. That almost went so wrong, but congratulations, Anon. You established the first finish run here at PoFV TWC 2026, an 86 life, plus 318 on round 1. Incredibly well done, my friend. This is gonna be very hard to beat.
the racing can beat that on 6 lives, I believe.
That's a hit for Scrub. Stuck in bonus land.
Yeah, we're gonna see the layout here very in a little bit update with the targets, so the players can aim to overtake the score. However, of course, Anon is still in the fight. They might still look for another character that can easily improve this, but they're going back to Aki. Interesting decision. What do you feel about that? Do you feel like they couldn't maybe do a harder character? This has been the meta on the previous years, but they're back to 80. Do you feel like they want to go for a 7 life clear? Maybe improve the stage 9 survivability?
Most likely.
From the look of a survival, it's a 7 lives. Vraiment. If they were intending to go as long as possible, they would have gone for a bonus on it.
It's interesting though to back your chips on another AQ run. We are, of course,
Okay, it should be enough
46 minutes. So that's 46 minutes is about 2 full runs of this game with Aki.
Okay. Only a little bit more for playing for very long there. Be careful. Okay. 40.
Alright.
We are at 62. It can be possible to get like
Ooh.
20 million.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a little low. Yeah,
Yeah.
and by the way, I forgot, but yes, on Discord now you can use your scroll bar to zoom into the footage, so you can do that to see the scores better.
Well, you can see on one side.
Yeah. It's not perfect.
Keep in mind, the players have to reach the 19 million during or before they got the final hit on the boss, so you can still get it during stage 9, but it's sketchy. Also, it's gonna depend a lot on how this stage 8 is gonna be. And Yuka's kind of funny. She is very oppressive. She also, it's kind of easy to scorn her. But the thing is, the Yuka C2 is Or like, at least Yuka as a character is also very slow, and the CPU can't really handle that well. So you might see some earlier hits here, just because the CPU can't deal with this stuff on their side.
Yeah, I see a decent amount against Yuka. Yuka CPU, she tends to get hit some more than the others do.
The thing is, that's nice for survival. It's just not good for scoring if you need the score, and Lyrica kind of needs it right now. Ah,
yeah,
first in the
64.
Yuka is also a terrifying opponent in that game because Lyrica can hit early. I think it was a early hitter right now, but it's not efficient. Okay, we got a forfeit luck there, so how the HP loss is counted is relatively 5-10 seconds from the start of the round. There is one more HP that is taken away per hit, but in 40-45 seconds where we get the maximum at 6 points or 3 for the sphere. And right there, as Scott got hit just barely after Yuka, they were able to keep on going in a which was very useful. But even though Yuka can be hit very early, the boss is extremely difficult to counter, especially the one curving attack that does deliver once. And there's out of density, so you can get like a camouflaged attack.
Oh, Yuka KO, and we enter stage 7. No, this is not reaching 90. That's a problem.
This run with 5 lives at best.
Yeah.
As you've seen, like this was only 238 on Yuka. So yeah, very early kill.
Yeah. The thing that should be done for Lyrica in that case is a little bit prepared, is to do a little bit of scoring on Hane. Because she's one of the easiest one to get a bit of scoring on. Controlling that from playing Lyrica last year or scoring at PWC as well. And with Lyrica against Aya, you can get like 15-20 million with just the first level. But Lyrica, so she will be unable to defeat AE, that's for sure. That's one of the highest scores ever nice, mostly possible and such. But she's not extremely difficult to survive for long because she doesn't send a lot of bullets. So you can do a lot of plenty of maneuvering and still be safe in the end. The thing that is scalable is that 113 firstly, that's pretty good. The thing that is scalable is the speed of the bullets that are getting countered because Aki, nice.
critical hit here at 126. Dangerous. We still don't have the targets here on the layout.
Yeah, we are at 78 million, so this, unless they score like around 2, this will not be doable. I don't think that will be enough. But as she shot very fast bullets, this is a difficult feat to counter on when surviving.
This might end up bad. Oh, wait, Security 2?
Well, Sentinel Proxima, we do it this way with PoFV. You can argue many reasons why we do it like this, but it is simply a more interesting and more intuitive way of doing this. It also makes characters like I Am Medicine more interesting.
To it. Yeah, because as we can see, Lyrica does require a little bit different kind of survival because it does score very low, so you have to go on for a different strategy with a bit of extra scoring there. So their survival has to be altered a little bit in order to reach these farmings. Like a couple characters like that, but they score extremely low, so you are required to do a little bit more scoring, but not necessarily the easiest kind. So this is also taken into account in the TDRC score for their results, which is why Sakuya on 6 times is very high compared to others. Despite being able to get early hits, getting the score for a 7 is very much more difficult to get compared to others because of it. But as far as the category started, it has always been like this, getting remaining lives instead of just number of misses.
I think it's just more interesting with it laid out this way. It makes good use of the scoring mechanics, which are very inherent to the game. I don't think it would have been anywhere near as interesting if it, you know, it was just straight up survival. They also would pretty much just ban Medicine and Aya. With the way we're set up, it actually makes them pretty interesting characters. Pretty interesting gambit.
Yeah. Although on Aya and Medicine Zen, you really need to first wanna go to gamble and know very well how the scoring works, because you will get a lot of trouble. Even getting 6 lives, I'm still a bit surprised that 6 lives scores this slow with Medicine, because it is not an easy task as well to get.
Ah!
Okay.
Hit on Scrub.
85 they can get for... They can still finish with 5 lives, despite this.
Yeah, they need to score it now. I was wondering if they could also just go for score in the second one, but oh well, they have to survive it and
They just survive 3 minutes and it's enough. You get enough scores from the spell points, the resets, and the bonuses that you get throughout this. It should be okay.
Oh,
No need
we
for bonuses
finally
on
got our
that.
first target update here for Scrub, as we see here. To be able to beat the current best submitted run here by Anon, which, as a reminder, is the 86 life plus 3.18 minutes. You need a Lyrica 6 life remaining or 5 at 228. Well, and there, as we can see, their current pace is that one. Lyrica 4 lives right now remaining, and a 208.
Yeah, so they can still get the 5 lives, but it will still be counted as number 2 submit.
Yeah. And also we have the Hane's target here, which is a race in 5 life with a 408. Oh, 408 would be really, really rough.
Almost sending stage 6 on the Anon side. Oh, just finished.
I think my best AK round 1 was 320 actually. So 408 would be way higher than even my best.
There was a very high update to the Marisa scoring yesterday, and had reached a 18-minute run with Marisa against AK number during that match. Quite the cinema there.
Yeah, right now this is a very commanding and comfortable lead here by Anon. Hane is in a good run right now, but of course we're still on stage 7, 131, so we're less than halfway through this round. It's of course Medicine very annoying.
they have been no hits so far, and we are getting to bonus land. So the funny thing is, like here, sometimes the scoring strat is actually like a really good way to survive. As you can see, you will generate a lot of gauge, so you can constantly use C2s. Ah, that was a hit though now.
Yeah, we're still a little under a minute here from the end. Of course, Anon here is back on a very solid run. 80 here, about 118 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, from the low quality of the video here. Bitrate is suffering a little bit, of course, as you might
That
imagine.
was a C3.
Oh, they have been
it
using a
is-
few C3s here. I think they're just kind of stuck trying to dodge, but then they charge it all the way for a critical health.
Yeah, we need to gamble a little bit on the bonus now. Yeah,
This is 6
1.7
layers,
million
Jesus
away,
Christ.
and the round will end very quickly. Yep,
Oh.
sadly off by 1.6
Yeah.
million for the 5 last clear. Sadly.
Ah,
That's a finish here for
Didn't make
Scrub,
sense.
and we see a Nina. Look at the Nina. Yeah, 4 lives here. 4 life finish here for Scrub.
See, that's
I
what I
think-
wanted to say earlier. Like, it's so unfortunate though. Like, Scrub has been playing the rest of the game still good enough to get a good entry into Stage 9, and then, yeah, because of the score, he just scores lower now because he didn't get the last extent. Really unfortunate.
Yep. Yeah, very safe as well. So the easiest thing would be to score a little bit on higher around 1 possible. That's reason
We
is
still need to survive some amount. We're out of we're out of
10
gauge.
seconds.
Please,
Out of
not
gauge.
now, not now, not now. Please,
Maybe
just
no?
oh my god.
Yeah, okay.
36, 37. Please just end this goddamn round. Why is it not over? I just don't get it. Please just end the damn round. 343. We're not done. We're out of gauge. We're not done.
It tends to happen with Raisin as well that, you know...
Oh my god.
Like, Raisin doesn't have
350.
any... Raisin doesn't have anything to kill the CPU with, so you really just go by like when the CPU decides to die. And sometimes the rounds can be a little bit longer than usual. Especially when you score a lot. And then the CPU just keeps on getting gauge.
Nasty. Horrible.
Also, Anon is tagging along, just going with an extremely quick round on stage 7, and also got a lot of score. So they already have a 7-9, they can just go for like full brutal early hits on Kobachi and just activation, like 130 before trouble. Like sometimes, when the CPU goes to last hit, they have a tendency to use the boss gauge. So you can just immediately counter with boss, and potentially within the next 5-10 seconds with the laser, they can just be defeated in like 140. This can happen very quickly in this case. And if they are lucky,
that's a 54-second hit here for Hane. They're gonna pay for that. They're really gonna pay for that.
Soon if it doesn't go well.
Anon lost, yeah, that's gonna be scary actually.
Hane here is on a run that can potentially challenge Anon to run on the board here, but right now everything is just going very sour here on this very rough stage 8 here against Komachi. Komachi is a fight that can just unravel at any moment. She demands all the space, of course, with the Mako here with the curly coin. My god, this is just nuts. This is nuts.
Also, Komachi is known to be an opponent that just starves you out of your gauge, which is not a problem with someone like Raisin, as you can see, because Raisin just makes her own gauge.
No, because I think Komachi sometimes can just not send anything, it just burn through gauge, and sometimes just get nothing. So
yeah, that's not good.
You should never take granted like a bonus going on with Komachi, because so it can just go on, and within the next 10 seconds you can just lose like 2 gauge.
Well, we have Anon here resetting after what was, sorry for my lack of memory because it's 5 AM. I think that was a stage 8 death, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was stage 8 death.
I think 140, no like early hits and unlock.
What would be enough for Hane to be able to beat Scrub? Actually, we can only compare here from the layout to Anon's run. What would they need to score here to beat Scrub?
They just need 5 lives.
Okay. We'll see. Of course, that's easier said than done because we're at the very start here of the Komachi.
I think Yurika does score the same as Raisin, so they will get to go or either with 4 lives and more than 2 or 8 on the one. But ideally, we should go for.
Raisin scores a little bit higher than Yurika. Raisin at 5 lives would be 22 points. Actually, you only need 4 lives for Raisin.
Okay.
We'll be already be at 11 points. Just the 81-1.
So we'll see how this goes. Raisin can potentially go a little bit higher or on time, but you need a really good setup with the bonuses to do that. Okay, 140, that was a little bit quick for round 2, but that's fine. Also, 200 million casually controlled on this.
Well, 6 life entry here into stage 9. Hane's first, which is concerning because we're well past the halfway point here for this match. To make the most out of whatever you can get.
By the way, did we explain the damage system in this game yet? Because we've there was an early hit on
not necessarily
on Hane. All right, so you can see like the health bar at the top of the screen for both characters in a round. It's those 5 orbs. That's your health, and with how PoFV works, the damage you take will increase with time. It's around like every 12 seconds, and it starts with like 1 one whole orb that you take, as you can see with Hane. Hane took like 1 half at the beginning, 1 half of damage. And the reason for that is, whenever you take hits, you will generate a little bit of gauge. And you will always only be able to take at most 3 whole orbs of damage at a point. So the plan here is to get some damage at the beginning, and you will still be able to take 3 hits until you die. So the next hit would most likely reduce them to 1 whole orb. The hit after that will reduce them to half an orb, and then they will die. So by abusing the damage system here, you can generate a little bit of gauge, although for survival, it's only really might be relevant for this round here.
So as we can see, they used an intentional hit, but that then they just kind of squandered it. Oh no! You can even count that as a TWC jinx because I had barely opened my mouth to explain what they were trying to do, but yeah, they kind of squandered it.
Oh, but this looks good.
Yeah, we're full gauge now, so we could be going for some quite some time. We also did a semi-stall with the Lily Whale, so they waited like 45 seconds, about 5 seconds before the Lily spawns in, with the hit to get a level 2 gauge just before she spawns in. And so even they are prepared for the oncoming wave of walls there, and also gained a little bit of time for the survival extra counts on the number time. And so far they set up pretty good with the gauge there to keep like level 3 safety path to get like another extra spell every time. And we're also moving around in kind of a U shape because of all the cone targeting that exists on the bullets. Because the exit is pretty quick with this. To just dodge around.
Oh no. Nice. We threw that stuff. Oh my.
Almost 3 minutes.
Welcome to a sneak peek of Lunatic scoring. You're gonna see more of that next week.
Yeah, we will.
You already got 50 million out of this round.
Yeah. We've just beat my PB at 290 minutes. I'm so sad when some of the players just casually beat my scores.
We already have the longest AQ round 1 off the night here by far. Over 20 seconds here. Very good.
Yeah. Also
actually
level 2
managing to kind of threaten Anon's run potentially.
Yeah, we also got a level 2 from AP, which is quite rare, which is really good to occasionally feel as well. Since the amount of bullet that is cancelled by spirits and such goes into the counters of the spell gauge, but also in how much is sent back afterwards from AP to our side as well. So it's excellent gauge base there to put you in deep.
We had 4 minutes, and we still got 2 hits left. Oh god!
This is a very nice recovery here from Hane. Very cool. Eventually submitting here, very competitive.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, we need to move to the left very quickly there. They seem to be okay.
that's the worst kind of hit
okay.
possible. Worst kind of hit possible. Oh no.
Have you
That's a big
explained the
mistake.
charge bug yet? Because that's what happened here. They got hit while they were charged. Oh god, that's bad.
Yeah, no man.
433.
Very unfortunate at the end. When
Very.
430. Amazing.
We actually
Good
had
time.
that happen earlier in the round too, so there was a prelude of things to come. But yeah, how sad, but very good. 433. It's very nice.
Also, they beat my high score with just that round now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get a good score here.
Yeah, I need to get like to reset. Get 300 at least. Yeah, so unfortunately they got hit twice the same way. They would have into the bullet a little bit too quick before releasing that charge, so I think twice they got the charge hit as well because of this. And so with the last hit, they lost 3 extra gauge of survival because of this. So I wouldn't have been surprised that this would have gone to 5 or 6 minutes because the gauge maintenance was really well done there, and they had some really good reading with the countries of the land. So if they are able to do round 2, I would not be surprised by this, and we'll get a really comfortable score for the rest of the match. One hit on Aki there, and sadly racing afterward. Not the best kind of hit to take. Okay, well, lucky there, because of the health can't reset there, so it was really good. Now we can't do no more.
Right, that was one more thing about the damage system. Whenever you take a hit, the damage anyone will take the next time will be lowered by one whole orb, but it will increase again over time.
Yeah, like 5 seconds before it increases back to another point. Okay, Aki is on half of an there. That's a very late hit. So this could be a 340 survival requirement there. So using level 1 to go through that wall is very nice. Oh, and Scrub has switched to racing as well. Scrub has switched to racing. Scrub who got 6 times recently as well.
Oh god,
yes, we've been so focused here, but
there is some behind.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate because there's still quite a lot of match to go here.
300 million in score.
Yeah, raking in the dough, but we naturally need the TWC score, not an in-game score right now.
Oh god.
Yeah. Oh no, that they actually are short scroll for level 2. They're alive though.
Here's the thing, like, we've seen how good Racing is at maintaining spell wars and like scoring well, but the thing is, like just surviving Aki is gonna be pretty difficult because with how much stuff is being sent over on each side, like matches will escalate a lot. Really be careful here.
Oops. Something to be careful of as well is that the EX bullet does have a very high range on detection before getting triggered, and you want ideally that bullet to be popping up on the battle screen to get the maximum of damage. But still like 30 seconds left, I think.
But we're in a...
We got 8 seconds.
So again.
This will be long.
Okay, nice.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wow.
3:36 here for... Wow. It's
in a 4-minute round, that's
5
extremely
lives
good.
remaining. 5 lives remaining for 33. Cool.
Ooh, that's
Nicely
safe
done, Hane.
on both stage 6 and stage 7 for Anon and Scrubber. We still have 30 seconds. Oh no, we have 4 minutes left, maybe 1:30 left on Scrub, which would be, yep, unfortunate.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to beat.
This could be the end game. Pretty much.
Yeah, a very nice recovery here for Hane's run.
Thing is, Scrub
4-3-3 a lot.
Scrub will have to get a better 1-1 now, and Anon has to go for these 7 lives. So
Scrub would have to go for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a pretty powerful run, and to think that it probably could have been even 1 or maybe even 2 minutes longer here on that round 1 if we're not for a charge bug, or maybe even the 2 charge bugs that they got. They got the charge bug on the second hit that they got too.
Oh, and the reset on Anon as well. So we must have died on Marissa before the end. I feel like Hane did such a good job at taking a break just to rest a little.
Actually, what was the final in-game score? I didn't notice that.
It was like 380. 380 games.
What is this? Huh?
I think
is this a reset?
This glitch.
Yep, right? Yeah, they lost a lot to Komachi, so... Oh, they're going for 8 next? Wait.
Huh?
Do they want to go for like extremely long Aki survival? It's gonna be funny. So they might be like trying to practice and go for an Aki run afterwards and see if they can go for long and just go for like a 6 or 7 night Aki with a very long survival. That would be why the case here.
Portugal, like they're just going full ham on it already in practice. Oh god, nice T1. Anyways, oh, no wait. Okay, that's medicine. What's gonna do now? Yeah, I guess he still continues with that one. Gonna be really scary. I don't think. Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But he of course has to get through Komachi as well.
Yeah, but you know, I think they might be going for like survival points.
It is interesting to see the turntable here, but
I don't know if esports should be allowed, but technically, if you just go for a single round with Eki, you just gain a lot of time. Because you can just get the 90 in just that round, so all 7 lives, and just go for survival. So this could be like an interesting play point to say, okay, I just have 20 minutes left, I will just go for the post grid to get to demo directly, get the score, and see how long I can survive to just get the score. This is an interesting strategy, if this is allowed.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You won't get a replay that works. So that's gonna be the issue.
Well, I mean, if you are able to survive 10 or 15 minutes, that's at least like 10 or 15 points alone from the round. If it's the same calculation as other characters. What I saw on the Japanese side is that they counted 1.2 points per minute of survival on the round 1. So knowing that the current highest score with Eki is 1.3 billion with 25 minutes. This could be just 30 points if they can survive this long. So 30 points without counting the extents themselves. So potential 6 extents. So I think the extent would be like 12 points maybe, so it could be like 40 points from this. And you save 15 minutes during the whole match.
I don't think that's the point of this match though.
yeah.
Although it is impressive just looking at this, and they're already like close to getting all of the extents like that. Obviously. Well, Scrub is doing pretty well on Komachi. Still 2 hits left.
It's
For a few minutes.
only 30 seconds.
A little bit scary now. Back.
Oh, they reset. So the pause list maybe not mandatory. They will have to go through the whole 8 stages.
Yeah, pauses
so-
would be not viable.
So Hane will be trying to go for. I think. I don't think they will go for survive for round survival, but just for the kill. Alright. 430 to beat. If number 1. Okay, so Scrub is instead not choosing to get an intentional first hit, so getting the first hit within the first 10 seconds is just the 2 points, which is not enough at max damage. Yeah, this was a gamble there that tried to go for. Would not have been enough to go to the seat directly with an exit, so unfortunately they are losing this, and they will have to survive with two hits in the end.
I doubt you're gonna see a long 1-1 here. Maybe.
Well, we did not have really yet, so we have to rely on their own gauge so far. Because every time a spell is sent or a boss, the timer of the spawning is delayed by 2 or 3 seconds depending on the case. So we have to wait quite some time before potentially getting like a really big on this. And their EX is not going very far as well. So this can be a troubling issue for gauge refill, if not as well. Time to time down a little bit just to get the boss.
Oh,
the ideal time there.
This. Yeah. No.
And charge glitch as well. So for the charge bug to go away, you need to wait like at least 1 or 2 seconds before this. So you may just release a level 3 by accident.
Bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad. Yep. 157.
But it was just a bit too high. It was possible to survive through. Not. I don't think it would have been enough for Gauge 2 there, but so they just have to survive that round to at least go for number 2. Scrub, who yesterday had posted a 6 lives clear with Mason as well, but must have been with a lot of training there.
As long as Scrub is surviving this round is more than 22 points, so he can get second at least.
Back to stage 6 for Anon. So how the timer works within PoFV is that you have to hit enemies about every 5 seconds. If you don't hit anything at 5 seconds, the timer of the AI will stop. So you have to. So they are trying to go with a very passive strategy where they don't want to go too high to get like too much going on, but also enough so that if a key sends the boss, they can just send it back, but with a spell. Unfortunately, they started a couple level 2 chains there, so we have a very difficult time to just reset their place there. But on each iteration of the run on the stage, the length is getting a little bit lower, so the bullets in general will be a bit less dense and slower. But still, there was some fun. That's a bit half an hour done now. Stage express for Anon.
Pretty good survival-wise. No hits.
Yeah, it was scary, very scary at a couple of points. I had to do something anyways. Pretty lot of dodges there. Also, as we can see, we have seen a couple of red bullets spawning in as well. If a spirit stays close for too long, they will shoot back revenge bullets. So, Scrub had to dodge a couple tuning the boss as well. Okay, the gauge management is not too great. It's not too dense, but the spawns are very rough. They are causing every chance of escape. We should have gone very fast for that one, but still about 20 seconds left, 30 seconds. We save 1 extra hit there of safety. As long as we don't charge glitch, it should be okay. Okay, now that's bad point there.
And natural at least.
Yeah. Got safe hit to the other side. It's about 10, 20 seconds. Ooh, level 1 release. That's bad.
That would have been situation manager.
But good.
Okay, it doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, 5 less clear on 159. That's good. So we get to number 2. With a 5 less clear.
Oh.
Stitches for Hane as well. No, okay, he's about to get the first hit. One hit taken on Anon there. About 30 seconds remaining. They are already at 6 sides, so it should be enough. Okay. Back spawns from the face there. Right. To be very careful there. One of the EX actually got away from the center there. Really careful there. Nice. Okay, they are trying to get a bit of tempo. Yeah, from the too far to the right on that boss attack. Okay. Pretty gauge.
Well, it was such a good comeback though. It will be really hard to either player to be able to manage to win from this position, but we'll see what they can manage here on the last 10 minutes.
Should be pretty comfy for Anon right now at least.
Yeah, and Scrum might be going towards the WC currently, who knows. Okay, 7 clear and got 7 lives. So we are clear on lives, just need to get a quick Komachi. That's okay. 2 hits left still for Hane there, but we still have about 1 minute left if unlucky with early hits.
They're doing some really sketchy pellet micros there.
Okay, they're setting up very slowly the minefields there. The score is pretty low, so they will be relying on their Rainbow Survival to get the best of the score. Come down to supplies or the Iron Arm next. Looks like they've got a choice there. Well, he's about to get back into game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Scrub was in ETWC. I was right. We do have confirmation from the player. Back to racing, okay. Okay, should be about first hit done soon with Aki vs Komachi there. Almost 1 turn in. With like a spread out late hit there. Okay. Okay. Very clear with Hane on last side, 5-3-10, that's good. At 63 million, that should be okay with the score, maybe even without scoring on Iron, so 7-9 should be clear pretty easily. 1 hit though there on Anon.
Pretty dangerous, but I think they're in a good enough position to be able to take this far unless they get hit again very early. Yeah, I always had to dodge some stuff there. It was kind of tough.
Let's go dash there.
Is this
Nice,
to go for the dodging with Komachi's disc?
Oh no! No, they dodged so well, and then they go into the bullet. Oh,
Sadly, 7 minutes.
As I mentioned earlier, it's kind of easy to just train back in PoFV. You get hit once and then you chain hits for no good reason.
oh. Let's see what kind of move we see. We see Lyrica here. The 11th hour.
Oh, Lyrica. That's a change.
Yeah.
Lyrica for Anon.
Kind of funny, we've seen the same 3 characters throughout this match.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen Rainbow this time.
Yeah, no rain.
They still trying to do their best to set.
We've seen all of the characters as the opponents, at least. That's
Yeah. Does mean we pretty much get to see their play styles here flourish more. I think that, well, of course, yeah, since Hane has been the one that has been scoring the easiest so far here, but at least we get to see Anon here. Maybe they won't struggle to get a 90 mil extend here like Scrub did, but of course Scrub now on racing.
it's not required to go for scoring or on your move because it's a bit more difficult. But Aya would be at least required for that. So let's see that Scrub had clear with Relica and missing by 1.7 billion the last extent. So we need to be very careful on captures there at the end. I don't think Relica was played like Hane, they only went for Racing and Yankee so far. And Anon never played with Racing, I think.
Everyone played with two characters here. Anon played Aki and Lyrica now.
Yeah.
Hane played Racing and Aki, and of course Scrub played Lyrica and Racing.
Yeah, they
You know,
all
everyone
played two
played
characters but different, and one was left out. Like, it's like, okay, alright, we are doing the match, but we need to do a ban list. Alright, so we get these three characters, you don't take that one, you don't take that one, you don't take that one, and we all take the two others.
Yeah. And I didn't need how that paired out. I wonder if they're influencing each other. I wonder if they're watching the match.
Kind of funny when you look at Hane, like that was the second time. Like it also happened in stage 6 where they took like their last hit right when the boss was also, or when the CPU was also dying. Yeah, pausing.
Pausing.
They were hesitant on skipping the stage because they already got 7 lives. But I don't think this is allowed.
You've not seen that much luck with the early hits on the AK laser. It this time will change.
So far, Hane doing a fair job of unbundling there. Ideally, what we want to do is try to get some minefield to get cancellation and just have to dodge the platinum disc from Comanche. Because they are a little bit easier to lead, and you also get back to try and cancel them the next phase. The scary points,
It was below there.
Low and nothing to cancel there. Because the scary point is whenever you don't have a gauge and nothing to counteract there. Oh, that was a nice in between there.
Nah, there's not a hit though. Wait, was it? No, huh? It was kind of weird.
No, it was just a dodge. No, it's not there for now. Also, very late second hit on Comanche there, so this could be a long run if you don't get like an early hit there. They also did have the boss advantage and did not send back boss gauge, so it'll still be able to survive for a fair bit longer unless we get the boss. But looks like we are in bonus territory for Ekli, so this might be also impossible to reset there for the spell point gauge. We did not get to
you gotta decide like if you wanna maintain being in bonus stand and just generate gauge and survive like this, or if you wanna actually go for a reset.
Yeah, if you go for the reset, you want to get like almost clear screen.
Yeah, there are some moments where there's not that much happening, so they could go for it. But I guess oh god, they're not going for that. They're gonna score now.
I don't think they can, because the last one they tried, but I think something was getting destroyed in the back, so it reset the reset timer.
Ah, okay, now they're lost the gauge.
Okay, 3 minutes.
And there was
about 20 seconds remaining.
I think it should end just fine though. Yeah, but they're out of gauge. This is bad. Two. We just got the 2.
That'll be fine.
Sadly, we are not seeing anything more here for a while. 1.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Max Lives entry into Rainbow here.
Yeah. So I think they will just be going for the kill there, trying to go for the to finish the run quickly.
See if we can get the 7 lives here right as the timer is ticking to 30 seconds to 0 time.
Yeah, it would be nice to have it not on the qualifier this time. In the 31st edition, we had Ingval getting LNN with Reimu during the qualifiers. Before doing an outstanding play with Tay during the match at that time.
Reset time is gonna run out soon, so everyone is in the late game. Very scary. Alright, and time. Now if anyone wants to die, please don't.
This is everyone's final run here with stage 6 worldwide. We're pretty much on the late game for both of the other ones, but oh, nice squeeze there. But we're out of gauge.
Oh god.
Let's see if the practice run was well enough. We got boss advantage, we can cancel big waves of bullets, that's pretty cool there. And we also get some nice counters on the bosses. We just need the reset there, but don't look like it will be doable there, especially with the Link boss. They will sense a lot of bullets, so it makes things exponentially more difficult to just get the reset. So whenever it is the case, just best to go for cancelling anything. Especially with the charge level 1 that is extremely strong as well.
No, that's a hit on Hane. Hane got hit. Hit on the bird. The spirit bird there.
Yeah, so... So if they want to improve with 6 life, I think they would have to go with like 13 minutes, round 1 at least. Something like this. Vague calculation there, but I think it would be about the correct time for that.
I mean, we are getting this Bravos territory, kind of, so could be possible, but it's a little bit too long.
Yeah, we already got hit, so that doesn't help. At least the next time we get hit, we got a full gauge one, you know.
Nice.
Wow.
That's what I feel. The taking gang those are
again. But we just about have another one, but cool, nice. We should charge well there. Max gauge.
At this point, getting the gauge is not a problem, but executing DC2 as well, that's more of an issue, especially with someone as aggressive as Reimu.
Just got to that point, but
okay, now they're running out of gauge.
Yeah, now we need to get good clears here, so, but Reimu, no sign of getting hit though, that's annoying.
And we are in late game, so the round will be pretty much about fixed as of now. So, the best...
Nice! Nice,
there, but
this is bad.
No, that's fine, that's fine. We have level 3 gauge as well, so there's plenty limit there. As long as they don't run into a bullet, like with the racing earlier, because Eki is a little bit quicker, they need to be careful with this. It should be fine.
Problem, we already ran into a bullet, so something, no, maybe, no, that's a hit, that's a critical hit. Critical health.
Didn't get charged at least.
Cancel them, not later, sadly. We're at 4 minutes.
It's a very long survival, we probably won't improve his score.
Yeah.
Very cool, but the dream is might just be left on the table here, at least for Hane. Because Reimu here is still at max lives.
Well, when you are in late game, it's very difficult unless you can get like
a... charge is running out.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I think we're running out of gas here.
No, that's fine. They had control with the speed. There's some good speed spawn there to cancel, so it was fine.
Anon died to Yomo while we weren't looking, by the way. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a little too focused here on the run, yeah.
Yeah, let's have as well for Strad there, almost at the end. Oh no, there's still 1 more minute.
It's very likely that this is game, set, and match here in favor of Hane, which is very good. Nice turnaround here from a very solid early lead from Anon.
Ooh, back into the
5-10.
Sadly.
Reset, game over.
Well,
Game
they can't
over?
update anymore, so we haven't seen a single hit on Rainbow as well, so very unfortunate.
Well, but will they finish this run, or is it game for them? Game, set, and match?
Oh, but it is GG for them at least. One life lost as well on against Medicine for Scrub. And clear for Lelica. Their score is very low. Quite scary for the 90 million. So now to be second place, Anon has to go no miss until Eki and survive 9 minutes 29 seconds.
Well, yeah, that's game, set, and match here for Hane.
So cute. Thank you for the games.
Thanks for watching, yeah. Congratulations, Hane. Very understandable to bow out after that run. Very nice attempt here, 5-10, but of course no hits on Rainbow. Valiant attempt, but sometimes the game says no.
Well, this will be all about some potentially a good approach first place, but we need a very good survival for this. And I doubt this will be happening there because Hane's racing the last one had so much to be going on for that and such. Something that is also worth mentioning is that there is also a glitch with Resin CX bullets where they can just instantly go towards the top of the screen and just not cancel anything.
Yeah, I think that's GG for Scrub. Yeah, they got hit twice in a row very fast. I think the first one was charge bugged.
There's 40 seconds remaining there. Yeah.
We're out of gauge. We're out of juice. Out of juice. Still out of juice.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got him.
Oh, this. Okay, no.
That was a very bad C2 though, yeah.
Nice.
Huh? Nice.
Second round. They had a miss already.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to take that into account. But yeah, of course, here we have we have Anon here again. So 2 minutes. We're 1 miss to Yomu on stage 6, which is unfortunate. Pretty much seals the deal here. Of course, the dream's still alive technically for Scrub, who can potentially pull out a bit of a fairy tale credit and manage to beat the current submitted run here, or we can see.
Racing is in Scrub is in a difficult situation where you have to be very careful on their cage there. It is never guaranteed to get good cage from Komachi. So again, bonus land is not something that is guaranteed, even on this game.
Nice squeeze there for the jelly bean and the coin.
I think a careful reset there. Should just pay attention to the axis spawning in. Okay. Going through the easy gaps there.
Racing is just running out of gas here, though. It's getting a little complicated. Like here, we're 1/3 away from the next charge. We need to get it desperately now. We need to get it ready now. Warm it up. Nice. Shoot. Not the best cancel, though. Didn't quite get as much as you would like.
Oh, whoa.
Here's a boss. Here's a boss. Dangerous.
Okay.
It looks a little bit sketchy on Scrub's side.
And then is at 76
Yeah, we're
million.
bullet.
It's not getting into a very comfy situation here.
Nice counter here. Drop the combo, 100,000. Nice. And then we have a very ill-timed Lily, I think.
Oh, at least.
Nah, he handled it fine, yeah. Here's another boss summon, though. Nice counter to the boss summon. I just can't read the score. Sorry, it's Parge on my screen.
It's like 78 million.
Never mind, it's not a hit down. Good reading.
Oh, nice note. Narrowly escaped a lot of hits there for Scrub. Credit to them. We're out of gas.
Nice.
We're out of gas. Come on.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, now we're entering bonus land. That's a little bit of an issue. No, wait. That's a Siku
No,
time.
no, that's a C2 and that's a charge bug.
Losing 1 gauge.
We need 1 minute. About a minute.
Yeah, first it was late, so I feel like some extra time going on.
That was so good and then it is so bad, but
Oh.
when you're playing with such tight margins, it just tends to happen.
I was supposed to say, like, you can kind of see difference now in approaches here on this Komachi fight. We've seen recent fights where everything was exploding and the player was getting gauged like crazy. Now we're seeing the opposite where Scrub has to kind of like fight for his life and get enough gauge.
Lily, and we're out of gas, we're out of gas,
boy.
we're out of gas, we're out of gas.
Okay, good refill there. That's nice.
Nice.
Alright, 10 seconds.
Come on, 20 seconds.
Roughly.
20 seconds, it should end. 20 seconds, please. Just about 20 seconds. Nice dodging, nice, nice. Found our way out of there. Nice, great, yeah.
Good.
Was it more like 10 seconds? Yeah, well, we
Alright.
are. We're
5 minutes,
one.
however, let's go.
One miss into Aiki with 6 lives remaining. Yeah, we get the early hit here for the gauge.
Yeah, they might be waiting to the restore for like 40-45 seconds before. Oh, they could be going very slowly as well. Just need to be careful not to spawn a boss by accident.
Well, the hope is real here. Scrub might be able to claw it out, but of course, 434, a lot of time. But technically, as we saw, Hane was technically on pace to get way more than that. So maybe if they can replicate even part of that success, we can see here a turnaround, a last-minute turnaround here on overtime here for Scrub.
Yeah. Hane was very comfortable with playing with Raisin there. But I think they got a lot more into bonus time due to that score in the previous stages when arriving. So Scrum, I think, yeah.
That's it. Now she's
Yeah, they
oh
went-
god, nope.
Yeah.
Going down.
Yes. So they went a little late into getting the first hit there, so sadly they lost some damage. If they go towards 2 minutes, it should be a little bit of a surprise, I would say. So it will be very careful
Gonna
of
get
the back
really
corners.
difficult to get into this now.
Okay, C2. Let's go. That's good. Let's go to the field there. Another C2. That's nice. Getting a charge 2 is a gift. To really give for the field there. Yeah, they need to be very careful there. Might have to go a little bit upwards on the side. Oh, snipe from
Right in the corner.
corner.
That was
Nah,
not utilizing DC1 very well, so he couldn't really get that much charge.
it's unfortunate. Well fought, but unfortunate.
I think they just had reached maybe 2 minutes, so I'm not sure if they can improve with the second round. 2-0 or plus 1 second. They can improve by some amount of margin their own score.
Wonderful.
You still had another 1 second. Oh, also stage 9 for Lunatic as well. So
Need 2 minutes
Just-
into this and no hits, so that's good.
yeah, second really small, I see.
This
Oh,
might
no
change.
gauge.
Yep.
Well, also do not go for early hit as well. Compared to Racing, Rika has a much more complicated problem to just reload the gauge. Especially because the charge they have is fixed and just vertically, there's no range. So getting a full reset there is very complicated. So one hit on round 2 side.
Yeah,
Before
this
Aiki
is
as well.
a little early, I feel.
You've seen how crazy this can get with both with Gaze and Aiki. They're not listing for the players, but with Lyrica, we can't expect the same thing. Oh god.
I also don't know if it happened before, but if you press X, you use all of your gauge and go back to 0. So you have to go back to 2 gauge worth of reloading before being able to use anything.
Yeah,
Just like right there. Excellent. Thank you.
This is
Yeah.
bad though.
Oh yeah, that's
Very
Nasty
Best
though.
time for bomb though. But
Not sure if
bombing is actually allowed in this category, and it can help you, especially like since you get all of your gauge back when you are on last hit. You kind of wanna utilize that bomb in some cases.
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the
Phase one.
bomb here is, you know, kind of the panic button. You dump all your gauge and use your max charge.
Yes, there is one specific occasion where if you have boss advantage and full gauge, it will not go to 0 but to charge more.
Yeah.
40 seconds remaining on Mason with last hit.
Not the best situation right now. Oh,
That's really close there.
well, now we have to dodge through this,
the
though.
charge
This is
is
not
so
easy.
good.
Oh my god,
Okay.
nice. The
Need to
Nice.
go to the right.
the,
Quick,
the
right,
rods
right
are
side. Okay, thanks.
about
Thank
the
you.
size of pellets.
Maybe only see two.
Which
That
explains
might be
some of
dangerous now.
that.
Yeah, this is-
No!
There's one tiny space to the right. I
Nice,
haven't got
that's
Yeah, they gave up.
GG.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
GG Scrub, you fought very well. Oh, nicely done, yeah. New World Order.
Just need to see if Anon can potentially update their score with 5 dice and their 3-minute recap. Really good survival. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's it for Reiki,
We're
so
on the-
half of an arm done.
Final moments here, potentially, of Anon's run.
Okay. Ooh, back
that's a charge back.
Scrub got a very good update here, very beneficial update, but we'll see whatever can they manage because
Ooh, nice leading there. To go to the left quickly. On an occasion, you can go up and dodge most of the stuff because the spawns from the clouds do follow the targeting of the initial bullets with a little bit of a quicker pace. Nice charge to there for protection. Right side is a bit dangerous there.
Yeah.
Cannot go through. No space available. Okay.
Oh,
One unfortunate with Rika is also she has, compared to the other characters, she has just slower charge rate. So she has an easier time getting hit while charging as well before releasing. So extra care has to be taken. Nice. 255. That's
Early.
255.
early, but commendable. This is around a score update as well.
yeah,
GG.
GG
Yeah.
for everyone. Well, let's see the score update here for Anon. Yeah, that's definitely not too common. 255 here for Lyrica.
这个规则还挺复杂。
Well, they did go. I think it was 318 on their first round.
Mm,
But
yeah,
overall,
that's
because,
our
Yeah, it
update
says
here,
before-
and that's
before.
game, set, and match.
Yeah.
Right. Let's present the winners of the match then.
It was very, very close in the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good score.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
nice start there. And yeah.
What is that, Aki?
Yeah, that's a big chin for Ake. Yes. Hane wins 27.46 with Racing 5 life. Wow, what a twist. Anon got up to a very commanding early lead, but then ends on third place. Scrub managed to almost duke it out here at the very end here. Second place, 24-38 with a Racing 5 life. Wow, Racing on 2 of the characters here.
Yeah, you got some very, very good matches today. Like everyone played so well. Really
Hey,
decent
Scrub, give
scores.
yourself some credit. You almost won that even.
And unfortunately, we didn't get to see that many different characters, but hey, it was a really good showcase though.
I think Hane was like one of the most consistent players all around there, getting some very good survivals overall with Lazy and both
Alright, yeah.
Stage 9 is always the big hit on this in the survival land there, and getting 2 minutes is always a good feeling to have with almost pretty much any character there.
Well, this is GG for them, of course. I think Anon's gambit here. Get the big early lead and then go for the 7L. Yeah, like Rippy pointed out, was probably not very good. Aki seems like a scam if Rainbow just does not get hit. Yeah, it can happen, yeah, Bellisman. Did wonder about gambit.
I mentioned earlier, like, Aki should be... Well, I don't want to say consistent. Like, it's not consistent at all, but she is actually able to get these early hits, but nope, we haven't seen anything today. Like, not at all. Maybe like in the earlier rounds, but like not when in Metal. Stage 9. Oh, we will be having a I'm gone!
Oh no, we're been invaded. Scrub all the floors. Oh, hello there. Well, you did very well. For a second there, you actually had a very good chance at overtaking Hane there, you know, during overtime. Well, what do you have to say? A very tough time here, but you managed to pull off a very good final run. What do you feel?
All I can say is fuck medicine, man. Like I could, like even both of the recent runs I did, I died to medicine. I hate her fight.
Yeah, since I'm practicing a little bit against medicine for next week, I came up with like a nice expression, but I'm not too sure, like either with Medi Vidi Vici or Veni Medi Vici or Veni Vidi Medi. It's always difficult to choose which one would be the best.
Well, congratulations to all the players. It was incredibly entertaining to see. But of course, we will be seeing you very soon here at TWC 2026 for the PCB Lunatic Survival Match. Yes, Senki, Chemki, and Yukelson. Wow.
That's gonna happen in 2.5 hours from now.
Yeah, well, this is a very interesting time to have a TWC match. I had to wake up at 4 a.m. for this. Well,
wait, you already you woke up. I mean, I guess yeah, it's better to wake up at the time than to try and pull an all nighter.
Technically, I did not wake up. I did pull an all-nighter.
Oh no. Okay, then you should go to sleep now.
I should. Oh, was incredibly good match then. Congratulations, Scrub. Thank you, TWC and the TWC crew here. Thank you, Pigeon and Serus, for commentating. That was really cool.
Thank you for arriving with us.
Always my pleasure to see some more PoV.
Yeah, it's an honor here to be able to commentate PoV Survival again.
I might have to go rewatch the VOD after this to hear the comms.
Yeah. Oh,
I would say it felt like a pretty fast match though. Like these 70 minutes went by, in really quickly. All right.
Yeah.
As always, thanks for watching, everyone. If you're interested in helping us out, we are always looking for people to do some stuff in the back. And if you do that, you can be part of TWC as well. So you can go follow that link. Wait, we have a comment for that. Right. You can just do that. There we go. Now you got the link in the chat as well. Good thing it's on the slide. I would because I would have forgotten it.
Yeah. You just scan the QR code as well. Well, Thank you for watching, everyone, and very soon we will have PCB Survival.
Yep, and later this evening we're also gonna have Saturday TRS. We're not gonna have other TRS this week because, well, tomorrow we're gonna have a TWC match instead of TRS. So just that you've heard about it. So yeah, would be nice to also see you there. But of course, first we got PCB, then we get TRS later this evening.
Right. Yeah. I'd say, at least for me. Yeah. For me, I think that's a goodbye. We'll see you on the next edition. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.